Hello everyone, and welcome to our weather update on the 16th of December 2023. So starting off with our 5-day detailed forecasts. So today, Saturday, we will see some bright spells in parts of the southeast, though these will be limited. And the general theme of today will be mainly overcast skies with patchy drizzle in the west and north. Into the evening hours, we keep these cloudy skies going, and one thing we'll see is continuous rain into parts of western and northern Scotland. And actually, we have an amber warning from the UK Met for these regions because of this constant rain coming in. So if you're there, do watch out for flooding over the weekend. And to Sunday, this rain does gradually start coming southwards. So that into the evening, parts of the west and north of Ireland get rain. This area of rain dies out somewhat as it comes southwards and eastwards into Monday morning. So Monday starts damp for many areas with some patches of rain drizzle. These areas of rain drizzle gradually clear southwards. However, towards the afternoon and evening, the rain will get heavier in the south and more widespread. So by Tuesday at 3 a.m, you got a big pulse of rain in the south. And actually, this rain keeps going into the morning hours, only clearing by Tuesday afternoon from the southeast. And then Tuesday evening is clear with sunshine or moonlight, even, and a few showers in the west and north. Into Wednesday, we see some showery rain coming in from the west on quite a strong westerly or northwesterly breeze. Here is the temperature forecast from the UKV. So we know that it's very mild today, Saturday, with highest temperatures, get rid of that, highest temperatures today, getting to between 10 degrees over high ground, up to about 12 degrees in a few areas. Tonight's lowest temperatures very mild, between 9 and 11 degrees. Coolest in the east and south. Tomorrow, Sunday, then, very mild, again between about 11 and 13 degrees, mild in the west. Tomorrow night into Monday morning, a very mild night, lowest temperatures of 11 to 13 degrees. I mean, very little change between day and night. Monday, highest temperatures between 11 and 14 possibly in parts of the Midlands. Into Tuesday, we start to see some cooler air come southwards. So by Tuesday afternoon, we're seeing temperatures widely around the mid to high single figures. Into Tuesday night and into Wednesday, we see a briefly milder section coming in again with these westerly winds and some rain drizzle. So highest temperatures between 9 and 10 degrees. So here is the NAO index observed and GFS forecasted. So as I said before, if we have a positive index, we have low towards Iceland and the high towards the Azores. That brings westerly winds, vice versa for a blocking signal and cold weather, and that would be a negative NAO. We're currently at about 2 on the index, so a very strongly positive NAO. It will gradually decrease towards the end of the month, so becoming less westerly possibly, but for the time being, it looks very westerly, as we'll see now. So today, Saturday, big southwesterly winds, long stretch southwesterly winds, with that high to the south over the continent, low pressure towards Iceland, Greenland, Scandinavia, so on. And we stay that way into Monday, Tuesday. Tuesday is when we could see a big area of rain come through on a small area of low pressure. To Wednesday, we're into this mild and showery westerly winds. Into Thursday and Friday, then, we have some uncertainty with this, but on the GFS run, we see this ridge to the south stubbornly persisting, and that keeps all this cold air to our north. Then we do get a cold snap into the eve of Christmas Eve, into Christmas Eve itself on the GFS run, before it goes milder for Christmas Day, or should I say less cold, because upper temperatures. Well, actually, it stays cold on Christmas Day. There would be very slightly less cold compared to Boxing Day. Sorry, compared to Christmas Eve even, because the wind is more westerly. But still cold air there. Actually, it stays cold into Boxing Day, and beyond that, with this ridge coming through the country, and that brings very frosty weather. Towards the end of December, that ridge goes to our east, and we start to bring in milder air in from the south. It actually goes milder there, and into New Year's Eve, the 31st of December, we have a high over Scandinavia and these deep lows to our west. A battle is going on, but I would think that if we could go on a few more hours here, these lows would come through. Upper temperatures are mild. The cold air is well to our east, over towards Eastern Europe, and there isn't really much cold air either. Here's the ECMWF run. So again, we know what's happening over the weekend. We have talked about this so much in the videos recently. Big southwesterly winds. Very Irish. So this is the low that comes through on Tuesday. This little low here that brings the big falls of rain. That clears through, and we see these mild and showery westerly winds, strong westerly winds at that. The Azores High sits to our south, quite close to us. So this little blast of cold air that we thought would come in like two days ago is now staying to our north, thanks to that Azores High. We were always worried that this would cause the cold air to stay away, and it seems like that worry has verified. Now, very close, very painful. High to the south, main thing is we're dragging up this very mild southwesterly winds. Though we're seeing this cold plunge out of the Arctic into Iceland, and it's just about getting to Ireland, but it's just not there yet. A blocking forms towards Greenland, and it's a very, very painful situation. Upper temperatures. Thursday, the 21st of December, very mild. Into Friday and Saturday, we have, look at that boundary. It's just to our north. And Christmas Day sees the milder air coming back northwards anyway. Okay, here's the UK Met run. This is why I didn't have my hopes up earlier. I thought it would happen. So again, very mild over the weekend with rain, especially at first in the western north. Then the risk comes southwards with this low, actually quite deep low there on the UK Met run, quite deep. And then into these very mild and showery westerly winds. Then into the midweek periods. Beyond that, into Friday, the 22nd of December, westerly winds come back. This low that we thought might bring the cold air just goes to Scandinavia, because the Azores High is there, and it's just too strong to allow the cold air in. That's just sad. Here is the GEM. So again, the weekend is looking thoroughly mild and wet. Not wet, but you know what I mean, just cloudy and miserable. Tuesday sees that low coming through, bringing a washout, possibly, especially to more southern areas there. That's a new thing that's cropped up here. Into Wednesday and Thursday, we see cooler winds start to come in from northwest, and also to Friday as well. Now, the GEM actually brings us a cold snap, like the GFS, into the final weekend before Christmas. And actually, it's cold on Christmas on this run. Upper temperatures are cold. So GFS and GEM have the cold snap. ECM nearly has it. UK Met Run doesn't have the cold snap time in its time frame yet. So it's still very uncertain, but the ECM is generally the highest regarded model, and since that is not forecasting a cold snap, that really does lower the chances of us seeing that cold snap. Anyway, here is the icon run. Again, big long fetch southwesterly winds. Isn't that a lovely chart, guys? Beautiful. Horrible for those who love snow. It's as bad as it gets. It's as bad as it gets for snow. Look at that air mass. Look at it wafting up from the Azores. Ugh. Anyway, beyond that, we see again the cooler and more showery flow from the west and northwest. After that, we see all these lows towards Scandinavia. The cold air stays to our north, and that's how we end up on December 23rd with this mild wind. I don't see how we get cold for Christmas like that, because the highs are south, very strongly so, and these lows are to our north, so yeah. And finally, we have the arpege. I don't want this. Sorry about that, guys. Yeah, the arpege is like this. So again, very mild southwesterly winds coming up. Then after that to Tuesday, this low that some runs are forming doesn't really form on the arpege run until Tuesday. And beyond that, we just go mild and westerly. Okay, so thanks for watching, everyone. I'll see you tomorrow or this evening. And bye for now.